Now, Confederate controversy renewed in Hampton. For the second year in a row, the school board is exploring options to rename two schools.
Last year, all board members voted to keep the names of Jefferson Davis Middle School and the campus at Lee. 10 on your side's Liz Kilmer was at tonight's public hearing where activists urged board members to reconsider.
So, Liz, what are the new arguments being brought forward tonight?
Well, Tom, Anita, it was, of course, the events in Charlottesville which reignited this debate here in Hampton, but also local NAACP leaders say they believe these names actually violate this school policy, which in short states that certain names should only be named after people who have shown outstanding character. Now, tonight, some people held these signs up before the board. Many read this policy to the board members. Meantime, though, we did hear from a handful of people who say they believe these names should stay as they are. Some tense moments throughout the nearly 2 hours Hampton school board members heard from parents, teachers, students, and others on whether to rename two schools.
But are you listening? The people in here are raising their voice.
The majority of those voices saying it's time to change the names of Jefferson Davis Middle and the campus at Lee.
The only public property these men's names deserve to be written on are the pages of our history books that shows them as the vile, villainous scum that they were.
The request was formally made by the local Southern Christian Leadership Conference and the NAACP chapters, with activists citing a school policy they believe the names are violating.
Elementary and middle schools will be named in honor of persons who have rendered outstanding service to mankind in their community, state, and/or country.
Others cite the tragedy in Charlottesville. Before those events last year, the board voted unanimously to keep the names after holding public hearings. Board members felt most people didn't want the names changed then. Thursday, some speakers said they still feel that way.
That's our heritage. But at this point, after listening in there, it sounds like the only solution that's going to make anybody in that room happy is if we have black schools named after black leaders and white schools named after white leaders. And it shouldn't be that way. But that's the kind of division I'm hearing in there.
And school officials tonight told the crowd that changing the names of both schools would cost an estimate of $20,000 to $30,000. Tonight, one speaker told the board that she believes the school has bigger problems to deal with. Now, ultimately, this decision will be made by school board members, but not before a second public hearing. That one is scheduled for next month, and you can head on over to WAVY.com for those details. For now, I'm live in Hampton. Liz Kilmer, 10 on your side.
Liz, thank you.